Slip into Facebook lingo for a moment. You might say the company's been given a poke by the US authorities. Facebook's founder, Mark Zuckerberg, has apologised to users for infringing their privacy. He's admitted the social network site has made a bunch of mistakes in the past, and he's promised to do better in future. Well, our technology correspondent, Benjamin Cohen, is here. Ben, what have they done wrong?
Well, Facebook's been dogged by privacy concerns for many years, and last night, as you said, Mark Zuckerberg apologised for them. The US authorities found that Facebook made 8 serious mistakes. Let's have a look at my Facebook page to have a look at some of them.
You are in a silly hat,
I am. I think it's quite a nice hat. Well, one of the things it did, that 2 years ago, it changed its privacy settings. So things that you thought were private, such as your friends, there's all my family there, suddenly became public and available for everyone to see. They also shared more information about you with some of the apps, the applications that run on Facebook, such as the social games, and they also passed on some information about you in some circumstances to advertisers whose links you've clicked. And also, some of the content that you put up there, there's me and Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, that you thought you deleted, actually stayed on their servers for some time.
Well, it sounds pretty bad. How have they been punished?
Well, actually, they've more or less got off scot-free because they've agreed never to make privacy changes again without the permission of their users. If they break the agreements they've made with the American authorities, they could face a fine of $16,000 per infringement. And apparently that means each time they infringe on an individual user's rights. They have more than 150 million users in the United States. So $16,000 times 150 million is a number I can't even think of in the top of my head. But actually, more importantly, they need to retain the confidence of its users, because it's people like you and me, Kathy, that actually give Facebook its huge value. It's because we share so much information on there. If we stop having confidence in them, then their massive valuation, $100 billion at the moment, could more or less dwindle to nothing.
So is this where the story ends, or are there wider implications?
Well, they're currently under investigation by the Irish authorities for very similar claims. Because the company's international office is in Dublin, they're investigating whether Facebook breached European data protection laws as well. We'll have to see what happens to that investigation. But having settled this with the American authorities will give investors a lot more confidence in Facebook. It's expected to float on the stock markets next year at the biggest flotation ever in American corporate history, and are able to invest in confidence that they're not going to be pursued by the American authorities again.
Ben Cohen, thank you very much.